Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So we had a fairly decent bounce yesterday, sort of coming back into the moving averages. We are now back here in sort of the middle of the sideways price action at the moment. Oscillators are grouped nicely to the downside and pointing up, crossover quite decent. So I kind of in two minds with this one at the moment. We're basically back at the moving averages, but look at the 3-hour oscillators here, which is basically indicating another move to the downside. I suspect that this gap to the downside here is still being targeted. And I also suspect that we are going to be mucking around sideways like this for the remainder of the year. So right now, I'm on the Dow pretty much sitting on my hands. I think probably going to leave this for the remainder of the year. And we'll see what transpires at a later stage. But right now, that's the message that I've got. What may happen is with the low liquidities in the markets as we get closer and closer to the Christmas period, you're going to see either a break and sort of the bulls taking control, or you're going to see the bears sort of taking a little bit of control and getting a bigger move to the down. But ultimately, it's going to just muck around up and down in this range area. So what you're going to be looking for on this pair is really get down to the lower time frames, and you can see on the 15-minute there was quite a bit of structure. You can see very well structured for decent moves to the upside. So that's kind of the play that I would have. Get your levels in on the hour. This is a fairly decent zone that we're in at the moment that we've broken through. So the upper end of it is 35,544. And the downside is 35,416. So that's kind of the structure here. There is a little bit more structure, just a little bit down. And remember, these tails here is where we're picking up the structure. And you can see there's a bit of a consolidation here. And that is around 35,340. So any move into this zone, and then we start getting some positive price action on the 15-minute, would sort of get me excited to start looking for an opportunity to buy into it. You can see oscillators already lining up. Does look like it's consolidating here. So a couple of ways of playing this. Wait for a move to the bottom end of this, what range is forming. And that is 35,400 area, 35,416 and 35,340. Let's get price coming back in there. See if we can get some structure. That's going to be engulfing bars, inside bars, or pin bars off that level, those levels, sorry. Then you're looking for a move at least to the previous high, which is 35,540. The second way of playing this is a break of 35,544. Break, retest. You're looking for a long. You've got a nice tight stop below the current lows of today. And if I do that, back to some normality, 100-point stop losses. And you're probably looking, the next bit of structure really is up there. And that is 35,770. Just want to get to the hour just to double check that. Yeah, look at the structure in that area. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. Oscillator on the hour does concern me a bit. I would expect a bit of a deeper pullback or alternatively longer sideways price action. I'm waiting for the oscillators to come off like this before getting into that trade to the upside. But it may still just sort of consolidate, break, and then move up to the upside, and then only roll over for a bit of a deeper pullback. So that's kind of my view on this at the moment. What you need to do is just take small trades, take small position sizes, and look for the nearest opportunity. And if we do break this area for 100-point risk to 200, so it's a 2-to-1 trade basically that you have on offer here. That's kind of my view on the Dow this morning. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.